Dorky, where are you? Dorky.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Scotty.
Merry Christmas.
Dorky is actually in bed, asleep, getting ready for the holidays. So he asked me, as his Christmas gift, to come and do the news event video with you. Is that okay with you?
Sounds great, Santa.
Perfect. Let's get into it. Oh, to get us started, we start with one of my favorite parts of Christmas, wrapping gifts. And Marvel Strike Force likes to give us little gifts, doesn't it, Scotty?
Sure does.
So this event is going to center around spending your campaign energy and earning alliance credits. Why don't you walk us through what we should expect to max out this event?
Okay, so the total needed to finish the event is 152,000, which unfortunately is not free to play friendly. But obviously, the most important things that people are going to want to try to get to are the monthly event item, which is the Caps Beanie at 93,000. And there are some extra presents in the milestones, like up to Caps Beanie, and then there's an extra two milestones after that. That'll give you 100k extra of the present. So I kind of looked at trying to hit the presents one and trying to hit just the monthly item to see what people are going to have to do. To be helpful, I think it would be ideal for people to almost have like prepped for this beforehand. So having kind of a bonus day on that Tuesday that it starts. And so this would mean not doing your alliance donation until the event starts, or at least not claiming the daily objective for it. And it would be helpful to do the 50 core donation, especially if you're trying to hit the presence milestone, which is what's on the left there. And then collecting your donation boxes after the event starts. And then also starting with your energy, your campaign energy capped, and also having collect the free refill before that. So you should be ideally sitting at 230 energy. And then you have your extra 50 core refreshes, and also ideally having saved a week of your web store energy. Obviously, not everyone's going to do that. But if you do that and then do 50 core donations every day and two 100 core donations every day, that will get you to the presents. So the extra 100k of the presents, if that is worth it to you. But you're not going to finish the event without buying offers, unfortunately. If you say those 100k don't presents are not important to me, it does make it a little bit easier. Then you're not doing the 100 core energy refreshes. And even if your alliance is not going to do the 50 core refreshes all together, as long as you are doing them every day and collecting at least 4 donation boxes, which you should be able to, that will at least get you to the monthly event. But I actually looked at if you didn't do 50 cores and did just the 10k gold donation, but then you would have to do two 100 core refreshes to get that monthly item. So it is more
Hmm.
beneficial to you to only spend 50 cores on the donation versus 200 cores extra on campaign energy.
Well, I'm not a big fan of all that core spending myself, and I know a lot of our alliances aren't full. If you are not in a full alliance, Santa Claus suggests that you ask people who is willing to do the 50s. Anybody who does a 50 core donation covers two people's donations. So if you only have 12 people in your alliance and you all do 50 cores, you will get your 4 boxes. Not ideal, but potential. I'm gonna have to give Cerebro some coal for this dog shit event. Moving on to the next event. But now we move on to a much freer event. The way Christmas is supposed to be. Free gifts from Santa Claus, not giving gifts to Scopely. So we're talking now the Battle Grab Bag event. This is a raid credits earned event. We are actually getting some notice this time. And I've been told by my elf helper here that it's not that bad. Why don't you walk us through what we should expect?
So, based on at least what they've told us now, obviously the blogs are subject to change. And so, when I see something like this that is easy to complete free to play, I do worry sometimes when the event starts it will have changed. But as long as it has not, it is free to play friendly, it appears. So, the top portion is assuming that one, you're going to save your raid season milestones. So, this Sunday, a new raid season is going to start. So obviously don't claim those until Tuesday, the ones that have raid credits in them. Um, this is not enough notice that you can really start now to have a full week of Doom Raid rewards in your inbox. But if you're like me, I tend to save them regardless because I'm always worried. So on the top, it's assuming that you do have 7 days of Doom rewards. We are doing 3.5, so I did base it on that. But even if you're doing 3.4 or even 3.3, it should still be no problem. And then doing a full week of raids on top of that. You're also getting raid credits for doing your Greek nodes. It's you only need 85,000 to finish the event, and that's going to get you 116,000. So it does appear very easy to complete. And then on the bottom, I kind of assume maybe you're doing a lower Doom raid and also only have like 4 days because starting now you may only have 4 days until Tuesday. But even then, as long as once again you're saving your raid season milestones and doing a raid every day, that gets you to 92,000. So there's lots of room there to be doing maybe lesser difficulties, or maybe you guys miss a raid. It's still going to give you some room for error and still be able to complete it, which is a first.
That's fantastic. And remember, boys and girls, do not core your way through your entire lane and screw over your lane mates. There seems to be enough raid credits to go around for everybody. Merry Christmas. You know who's been on my good list forever? Spider-Man. And we are fortunate enough to be getting SpiderVerse Mojo's Pass with Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Noir in the pass. How do you feel about these characters? Are they worthy of the pass?
I mean, they're still pretty new characters, which is great. They could be putting like web warriors in there. So, I mean, I think it's helpful for some people that maybe missed them and realize how good they are in Cosmic Crucible. So I think it's decent. I guess we don't know how many shards are going to be in there of each, but I think it's good.
Good stuff. And I will say, my little elves told me that Spider-Man Noir works very well as a standalone when he's facing enemies that buff themselves a lot. So make sure you keep an eye out for uses of these characters. We're going to have to wrap this up because I got to go finish making gifts for the kids tomorrow. So let's break down the rest of this week's events. We have a Surfer Blitz on the 26th. Pretty old character, Scotty. I assume you have him at 7 stars already?
Yes, I do.
Jubilee is open. If you have your Pimtech team ready, make sure you pick up your Pimtech offers. Don't buy offers for Pimtech. Axemen is a dead team with Death Seed in the game. A Party Animal Rumble starts on the 30th. Scotty, how difficult will this Rumble be, and how many characters have the Party Animal tag?
It should be pretty easy, as this is once again one of the wider range traits. I think there was 24 characters that you could use, so it should be pretty easy for a lot of people to do. It may just take obviously some extra blitzing if you don't have them all at 7 stars, but still should be, I think, fairly free to play friendly.
Wonderful. 24. That's the number of elves we lost last year. And then Back to Boot Camp also starts on the 30th, which is exactly where I'll be after eating all the cookies from the good boys and girls' homes. Well, that's it for this event video for you guys. Scotty, would you like to say anything to the nice and naughty boys and girls out there?
Happy holidays. See you in 2023.
And remember, kids, be good or I will poop in your stocking.